Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 176 of Looking at Stamps. Today we are going to look at Navy stamps. We're going to look at two stamp sets, each of which have 4 stamps in the set, and you get 5 sets of 4 for a total of 20 per pane. So the first set is 4440 to 4443. And this is the Distinguished Sailors stamp set. These are 44-cent stamps for a total of $8.80 for the pane of 20. The first naval officer we're going to look at is William Sims. He was noted for modernizing the U.S. Navy. He served under 2 presidents, Teddy Roosevelt and Taft. And he became head of the Naval Academy, and many of today's modern warfare theory is based upon his insight. He has a ship named after him. This is the USS W.S. Sims, which was initially a DE designation, which is a destroyer escort, which later was transferred to an FF designation, which is a fast frigate. The goal of these particular ships is to be the perimeter of a battle group, and during times of war they are expected to last less than 3 minutes. In the current Navy, they are sonar detectors with the goal of protecting the center of the convoy, which is the aircraft carrier, from harm from below. So that is William S. Sims. The next stamp is the Burke stamp, Arleigh Burke. He was a destroyer envoy and served as 3 terms as the Chief of Naval Operations. And his ship is designated DDG, which is a guided missile destroyer, which still has that designation today. And this is just inside of the fast frigate in naval theory, and they're the ones to shoot down the first defense against planes, to shoot down planes that are attacking the convoy with its onboard weaponry. And that is the Arleigh A. Burke stamp. The next stamp, if I can get my fingers to work, is the John McCoy stamp, a enlisted serviceman. His ship is named the USS McCoy, once again a DE designation, now a FF designation, and now they've all been changed to a DDG. And McCoy, is one of the first 2-time winners of the Medal of Honor and served valiantly in the Boxer Rebellion in China and the U.S. invasion of Veracruz. And the last stamp is another enlisted, and I do have to commend the Navy and the Postal Service for breaking these up to 2 officers and 2 enlisted service people. This is the Doris Miller, nicknamed Dory. Dory was a high school football star, and he was the boxing champion of his ship. And he is designated as the person that was one of the first people to respond to Pearl Harbor, and was the last person on the USS West Virginia before it went down into the water from that conflict. And he was wounded, and he continued to fight, jumped on an anti-aircraft machine gun, even though he never knew how to use it, and was the very last person to jump off the ship after his captain when the USS West Virginia was hitting the water. So that is the Distinguished Sailors stamp set. Once again, that is 4440 to 4443. It is 4 stamps. You get 5 sets a 4 for a total of 20 on this sheet. The next stamp set is the Merchant Marines stamp set. This is 4548 to 4551 and highlights the types of ships associated with the Merchant Marines. These are all designated USNS ships. USS ships are the ones that have been commissioned by the Navy. USNS ships are United States naval ships, which are auxiliary ships that are either owned by the Navy or owned by civilians that then get put into military service. These were established, the Merchant Marines were established just prior to World War II and were significant in providing materials to across the Atlantic to England. So the very first type of merchant ship was the clipper ship. The second is the auxiliary steamship. The third was the Liberty ship. And finally, we have the container ship. And the ships that are most notably associated right now as USNS ships are the medical ships. Right now we have one docked in New York City, the USNS Comfort. So that is all the time we have for today. I hope you've enjoyed this look into Navy stamps. And once again, this was the Merchant Marine stamp set. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.